Hey everyone, as you can probably hear, the audio sucks right now, recording in camera. As I'm trying to improve the quality of my videos, audio is a big thing for me to focus on. I want to run you through some different options. So look, I'm an unashamed fan of Rode mics. It's an Australian company. They make the stuff here and it competes on the world scale. The people are really nice. They're based in Sydney. I've met them and I just love their gear. That said, this is, I'm not an audio technician, but I can hear the difference. And I want to run through and show you the different kind of results that you get with different kinds of mics. So first off, let's switch from the built-in camera one, for which you're probably hearing a lot of the room noise because it's a long way away, and switch to this guy. Now this is the smartLav Plus. This is going into my MacBook Pro, which I'm then recording it on Final Cut Pro as a voiceover track. So by getting the mic a lot closer to myself, we focus in more on me and get rid of a lot of the background noise. It's great. It's a little 3.5-inch jack, so you can also put into your iPhone or any other device that has a mic input. But we've got a whole bunch of different options here. So I'm going to read out some different text with each one and you can hear the difference. Before we jump into it, I'll let you know that you can go over to MacGranger.com, the link's on screen now, and there you'll be able to hear all of these different audio files without having been recompressed by YouTube, so you can download and listen to the whole track there of the different mics. Whilst you're there, you can check out my workshops page, see where I'm going in the world, and sign up for the mailing list. So let's jump in with some text. Last thing I was reviewing, the Sony a7S. The Sony a7S mirrorless digital camera features a full-frame 12.2 megapixel XMOS CMOS sensor and Bion's X image processor to enable notable video and still image quality with an expansive dynamic range, low noise, and extended sensitivity to ISO 409,600, aka Crazy Town. Okay, now let's try another couple of mics. Well, first of all, let's just unplug this. And now we can hear what the computer's built-in microphone is able to pick up.
Okay, for this next one, I'm recording on the NT-USB. Now, it may look a little bit funny, this is actually made to sit on the desk, but so the framing works, I thought I'll just hold it up here. I'm not using this guide, this is going straight into the computer by USB. Okay, here's an interesting article from Petapixel. Matt Granger, one of our favourite photography educators, was one of the fortunate souls who got to spend the last 4 months with the newly announced Zeiss Otis 85 1.4, putting it through its paces, and he's created a video review to show you just why this lens just why this lens is worth every penny of the $4,500 asking price. To be fair, after the high bar the 55mm Otis set, few of us were expecting the 85 to fall short. Yada yada yada, it's a great lens. So again, this one plugs straight into your computer and it's made to pack down and travel quite small and flat. You want to keep it reasonably close to your mouth, and that way you're getting all of you and really minimizing the amount of room noise that it picks up. Now for these ones, it's good to pop the little pop guard on for when you do your fricative P's and T's so you don't get the pop sound. So let's just give that a little hat. Okay, let's stick to things that I've recently reviewed. The Pentax 645 medium format DSLR camera, body only, features a 43.8 by 32.8 CMOS sensor with 51.4 effective megapixels. The sensor is designed without an anti-aliasing filter to maximize sharpness and details. RAW files can be recorded at 14-bit and saved using either the proprietary PEF format or Adobe's DNG format. I reviewed that recently and you can see the link in the caption below. Okay, now let's step it up a league. The next two mics that I'm going to be using don't go straight into your computer via USB. They have an XLR out, so I'll be running them through my Allen and Heath mixer up the back there. They work in the same kind of way though, best to get as close up to them as you can. But you just have far more control, and XLRs, it's a shielded cable. You get a lot less interference that way, a purer sound. Okay, so I've set up the Procaster now, which is running through my deck and then back into my computer, and I'm able to make minute adjustments to the gain or the volume, the power, via the deck. Other side of audio that you have to consider, especially with editing, is speakers and monitors. So here we go. Here's something else I'm looking at, so I'll read this out for myself whilst I talk to you. The Genelec 8040B active monitor produces high SPL, low coloration, and broad bandwidth in a modest enclosure. It contains drivers, matched power amplifiers, active crossover, and protection circuitry. Doesn't that all sound wonderfully fancy? The 8040B minimum diffraction enclosure and advanced directivity control waveguide technologies provide superior frequency balance and neutral sound imaging in all production environments. It features Genelec intelligent signal sensing circuitry, which switches the monitor to standby when no audio input is detected. Some power saving measure. So that's the Procaster. They all have different modules, the chips in them. Actually, this one and the Podcaster have the same recording module in them. It's just what the interface is also affects the overall audio quality. Now, lastly, I'm going to plug in the Broadcaster. This is the top of the line one of theirs that I own. They do go up and up and up and up and up, but this one is just beautiful. Okay, and here we are lastly with the Broadcaster. If you already know all about audio, you're probably just listening to this as an audio reference to see how they sound. If you don't, check out the links in the caption below and that'll tell you much more about the mics in much more technical info than I can give you. I can hear the difference, but I don't have that technical background. So last text to read. Now, I lied about this not being an ad. Do you want to get into nude portraiture but not sure how to get started? Want to take artistic nude images but not sure how? Perhaps you're not confident posing and directing. This video series demonstrates the techniques and tricks I have developed over years as a professional nude photographer. I run through a comprehensive introduction that outlines getting started, styles of intimate portraiture, and finding and working with models, waivers, and a general overview. We then take you through a series of 7 real-life nude portrait shoots. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Both the course and the mic. So leave me any questions and comments you might have. I think you can really hear a difference in the mics. You do want to pay attention and try and keep the same distance away and make sure you get your levels done right. If you clip, it's like your highlights and your shadows in photography. If you overdo them or underdo them and get into the red, then you have really ruined the file. So hopefully I haven't done that on any of these. I'm still a work in progress. I'm learning as I go, but I hope you really notice the difference as time progresses. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.